Hey guys, happy Wednesday, and we're working on deadlift waves. The exact same thing we did on Monday with our bench press, we're gonna do with the deadlift today. So deadlift setup, we're gonna come feet under the hips, find your grip. If it's heavy, you can switch one over. Main thing here is we wanna see a nice flat back, okay? So once you set up, you squeeze your butt at the top, control the way back down, okay? If you want to touch and go, that's fine, but just make sure that you never lose that good back position. Now, for those of you that have tight hamstrings, not very mobile, not strong enough to hold that good position, okay? We never want to lift the weight with a rounded back. So what you can do is, one is you can elevate the barbell so this starts in a position you're comfortable with. So maybe it starts just below the knees, and then you work on getting stronger from that position, and over time, you can work a deeper position as you work on that strength and flexibility. The other option, which is very common, is to do a sumo stance. This allows you to drop the hips more, right? Slightly different position, but it's still just a lift, okay? And this is less stress on the low back, more in the quads, but this is a safe way if you have any back issues, okay? So remember that wave concept is we're gonna do every 2 minutes, a set of 5, go up and wait, set of 4, up and wait, set of 3, then we go back down to a set of 5, set of 4, and set of 3. So the second wave is a little bit heavier than the first wave, and we got some recommended percentages, but if you're not using percentage, just make the second wave a little heavier than the first. So that's it for our strength. Let's talk conditioning. All right, so we are deadlifting as well in our conditioning today, and it's gonna be 21, 15, 9 reps of a moderate weight deadlift with toes to bar. At the end of each round, 400-meter run. Okay, so we went over the deadlift, all the same options apply. Again, if you have back issues, you could do sumo. So moderate weight there. The toes to bar, okay, full toes to bar, toes touch the bar, get that good linking action, so I'm nice and efficient. So I was talking about this. This is not necessarily unsafe or bad if you do something like this. So I'm touching the bar, but I'm just hanging for a lot longer. It's not very efficient. Right? So we're trying to work on that efficiency. So to teach that, we always start with learning a nice high knee raise. So developing that core to lift the knees all the way to the chest and that good swing. And as you get better here, you can start going a little higher. Okay, what's important to see there is that as I go in between, as my toes are about eye level, my knees are close to my chest, all right, and I'm building that core strength, but also ability to control the movement through a bigger range of motion. Okay, if you have any grip issues, you can go to the floor and just do something like V-ups or tuck-ups, or even GHD sit-ups. Only 45 reps total, so something to work your core if you have any grip or shoulder issues. And that is our workout for today. Let's talk our finisher. All right, so our finisher work is going to work on that posterior chain. We did a bunch of deadlifts today already, so this is meant to be accessory work. For those in particular that struggle with a good bottom position, we talked about scaling options for the deadlift. There's something called a Romanian deadlift, or an RDL, and these are great as an active stretch and strengthener. What it is you're going to start by picking the bar up to your hips, okay? Keeping the bar close to the body, you're going to come down as far as you can without arching your low back or rounding your low back, okay? And then back up, okay? So it's push the hips back, 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 keep it nice and close to your body, and stand up. So now, if you're really tight, you might only be able to make it to here, and that's fine. You're using it as an active stretch and fighting for good position. For people that are really flexible, just don't touch the ground. Really focus on pushing the knees back, little to no additional knee bend at the bottom. So at the top, I'm standing tall. All you get in the knees is a little bit of a knee bend, and you go down as far as you can from there. We don't want to bend the knees at all. So no touching the ground, good continual tension, and definitely no rounding of the back. So this is something that everybody can work on and adjust the weight to your comfort level there. 8 reps. From there, we're going to go to a hamstring curl. Okay, I'll give you a couple options here, but ideally we'll try this on the ring. So what you're going to do is set your heel in the ring like this, so you line up your toe with the strap. And these are pretty cool, actually. Really good for the hammies. Okay, so you start in this position. You're going to lift your hips up off the ground, right, and then pull and do some hamstring curls, right? So you're going to do 10 reps that way. If these are hard for you, that's fine. A scale that we can do for a hamstring curl is to use a band, all right? So it's gonna look like this. So you can lay on your belly, put the band over your heels. Make sure you feel tension at the beginning, and then you're going to do a hamstring curl this way. You wanna feel tension the entire time, all right? So 3 sets through that, guys. That's it today. See you tomorrow.